Hey, welcome back, dudes and dudettes. Last time we left, we were about to go on the airboat here, and she said, "Drive hard and you'll make it. You know, it's gonna be tough because you're gonna be out in the open. But let's do this." I turned down the sound because the airboat is quite loud, so you might not be able to hear me if I had not turned it down. I love this part. Love the airboat. I'm surprised more people didn't make mods for like a little racing game for Half-Life like this. The airboat. Big old swamp areas with battles. That'd be cool. Oh, ramping it. You know, who doesn't want to drive an airboat in real life, man? Those could be fun. Oh, you see it? Gotta open this up. Went metal detecting just yesterday. I didn't get to go very long, just about an hour. Been very busy, you know, as of late. With spring coming in, we've got to do some planting, and we're cleaning up that area that we want to put the homestead and stuff, and you know, getting all this prepped, and of course work as well. So, and if you saw in the other video, I said my hands were a little bit shaky because I had been driving some fence post, and so it's been a little bit, you know, more, you know, working. But overall, I got to metal detect for about an hour, and it was really good. I found a silver piece, a dime from 1947. Lambda symbol. I found a dime from 1947 that, if it is in pretty nice condition, can be worth $3. I saw one selling on eBay for $2.25 that was worse condition than mine. That I found in the ground. I found it in front of a flower bed where someone had obviously been working, or, you know, or perhaps they were working there and they dropped it. So, getting in that water gave me heebie-jeebies. So that was pretty cool. I found some old cast iron and iron pieces off of different old machinery and stuff like that, and a gas tank lid. I didn't know what it was at first. It was a round piece of oh. Damn. Didn't kill the little booger. It was a round cast iron piece, and
Station 12, come in. Station 12, do you read?
and I brought it home, and I always try to show my family the finds I get. And I didn't know what it was, and I was like, this round thing, it could have been an emblem on something or something or other. And my brother was like, looks like kind of like a gas tank lid. And sure enough, I'm almost positive it's a gas tank lid off of an old vehicle that they must have lost out there one time or other. They must have pulled the gas tank off and left it off, and couldn't find it, and slowly it got deeper and deeper into the ground, and we found it. But it weighed quite a bit, and so it's an old one, 'cause it's like solid iron. And I found a bunch of other cast iron, like an old small fence post thing, and I found an aluminum strip off of something, and I found an old doorknob, both pieces of it, in different locations. They weren't too far apart, just a couple feet apart, and I was digging, and I got these signals, and I dug up the first door handle part, and it was the, I think, it was the smaller half of the door handle, and so I went a little ways, and I got the same kind of signal, and I dug it up, and they're both either brass or copper, I think. So that was pretty cool, because, you know, brass and copper can go for, you know, dollar some a pound, to copper being $2.90 a pound or something like that. Excuse me, let me get a drink. And the cast iron, of course, since it's going to go as prepared, since it's old iron, and it's not mixed with anything, you can get a pretty good price for that, and it can be up to 10 plus cents a pound. So, and I found like nearly 10 pounds, and I save all my cast iron that I find. I found old pieces of stove. I found old pieces of like machine parts and stuff, and old hinges. Like yesterday, I did find a really old hinge, and that thing weighed like a pound. Oh, he's got supplies for us. You hear him?
Look out below!
Oh crap, they're taking pictures of him. You better hurry. Nice. Hey, those are supplies. Handgun ammo. We'll kill these things with handgun. Where you at, you boogers? There it is. Damn it. And so I did pretty well with the coin going for $2 to $3, and the iron, 10 pounds of iron, about $1 or a little bit over, and of course the copper and stuff like that, and aluminum that I found and everything. You know, it could be $3 or $4 that I found, and that's not including if the dime goes for 3 or so, or 4, and which is pretty cool. You know, the house that I did it was in, it was just a yard of my neighbors. But there's there are old houses out here back when, you know, you got 40 acres and a mule and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice because, you know, I live in the boonies and all. And so it was only like a quarter to a half a mile away up a hill, a short walk and up a hill. So, you know, and it gave you the exercise of walking, and I love hiking and walking roads and stuff. So that was a plus too. So it was pretty cool. For, you know, I did my hobby for about an hour, one of my favorite hobbies, and got a little cash for it. Eventually, when I make enough to pay off my metal detector, I got a Tesoro Vaquero, or Tesoro, either way you want to pronounce it, Vaquero, and it cost me $450 plus the headset which is, it was around $476 altogether. Got it from Rusty, the guy that does all the testing at Tesoro before they leave. A really cool guy. And what's cool about that is, you know, once you get past the 400, once I make the $476, it's all profit off of my hobby. And you'd be surprised, especially if you live in a city. You could go to tot lots, that's what they call like parks and stuff, and recess areas. Dang it! I want to run them over. Oh, look, a lambda. I've never gotten that lambda symbol before. Wow. We'll have to bring the barrel over. There we go. Wait, I hear something. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear Lord. Ugh, my... What's in that water? Jeez, man. Come on. You don't even know how bad I jumped out of my seat, man. Water scares the crap out of me, man. Dude, what the hell? And so, and this wasn't a very big spot, and I didn't get to go very long. And I found out later, because I hadn't been in a while, because you don't metal detect over the winter because the ground is frozen. You cannot dig. Just not gonna work. So I took and it had been the first time I had been out digging in a while. So I had totally had the settings up to where I just look at these. Wow, it's not letting me drive over. We nearly killed ourselves trying to drive him over. We'll get the life back. No worries. Thanks for watching, and remember to join me in the next video. And as always, take care, be safe, and be cool to each other.